Hello again. Did you find a solution? Do you have an idea? I'm sure your idea would not automatically be the same like the reality, but that is not the case. It's not the case to predict the reality. It's the case study should serve to compare your solutions with the reality. But let's now tell you how the next fairy tale began. So, the solution was like following. We need some ingredients how to turn this dying cluster around. First of all, very important, there was an instigator, a driver. It was the mayor of this village of Hechingen, and he didn't want the cluster to die. So he pulled everything together and said, this can't be, we have to do something to keep our cluster alive. So, lessons number one, strong instigator. They found a consultant, someone who knows how to do cluster development. It was a cluster agency Baden-Württemberg with a very strong team which were able to have some ideas, some approaches, how to do it. So there was a willingness and there was a competence how to do it. The other one was we need a strong cluster manager because at the previous time we have someone. So we were able to find a very strong cluster manager who was very much experienced in the field of medical device technologies. So the third ingredients. But what else we need? We need a strategy. We need to find what the cluster should perform. And we identified 4 areas. Skill development, that means to train people. Technology development, because medical device technology is a very innovative field. Regional branding and cooperation. So together with the cluster manager and the mayor, such a strategy was developed. But one small item was missing, a bit of seed money. So the village of Hechingen stepped in and put only once, a bit of money on the table to get everything pushed in order to keep it running. Just to catch up, these 6 key ingredients helped to turn a dying cluster around. So what are the lessons learned? Because it sounds easy, but there's always some pattern how to do it. As I said, a leader. It can be the mayor, it can be an entrepreneur, it can be anyone who has a standing and the power to do something. Second one, yes, cluster development means we need a bit of money. It can come from the company, from the region, from the government. A bit of money is important. An experienced cluster manager, someone who has to pull everything together and to push. So, leading person, a lot of money, experienced cluster management, yes, a strategy, we have to have some guidance where to go, and also someone who has an entrepreneurial thinking. So that means not just a manager, but someone who is able to think in the future how to do best. And of course, in the end, we also need some companies who are ready and supportive to support this cluster development. And you can see here all happy people are visible because the turnaround was quite successful. This turnaround happened 2014, 2015. How does it look like today? So we have really a good impact. The cluster is doing a lot of skill development. They even built up an own training academy. The companies are very able and capable to develop a new of innovative products. So that means that this really become innovation hotspot. A lot of new companies settled down, like in Silicon Valley. If some good companies are there, even the others are coming, and everyone is now more or less ready for networking. So that is the impact, and I hope that I keep you a bit awake with this fairy tale, and I'm curious to see what was your solution. Might be you can tell me once.